What's up, YouTube? Slinktron here. Yeah, today we're going to get into my Mermail Atlantean deck profile, so let's just go ahead and get into it. One Moon Glacier, Delinquent Duo, really easy to set up in this deck. All you need is 5 waters. It's easy to manipulate with Salvage, Megalos, Undines. So, only 2 Megalo because the third one can be dead. I mean, you got to realize you can get him out anytime you want. Dropping Undine, it's easy to ditch Dragoons. You have a lot of way to get rid of Dragoons to search them to your hand. You know, you got your Lindays. When they're destroyed, you can special summon them. So I think he's easy enough to get out to where you don't need to play 3. 2 Linday. She's good. She's okay first turn, but like you don't want to draw into her. You'd rather use your sphere to get into her. So I think 2 is good enough. 2 Abyss Pike, really good with Dragoons. When you ditch Dragoons with Abyss Pike, you can add Undine and something like Moonling Glacier or something, just set yourself up. You have to play him. You can search out Linday if you really need her, or, you can search out anything with him. So, 3 Undine, best turn 1, it gives you a +1. Add Controller, ditch Dragoons, and add a Sea Serpent. 2 Controller, because you have to have them to search with Undine. You can't use this effect if you don't have the Controller to target. So, Triple Diva. I like 3 Diva because even if she gets, you need a backup plan if your Megalo stuff doesn't go off, and being able to synchro, into any level with this deck is really good. And she's also, you need her for OTKs and stuff like that, so I think 3 is really good. You can search her, I know, but sometimes having 2 is not bad in your hand because you can summon Diva, go Infantry, and then use Infantry's effect to summon another Diva and just go off from there. So I think having 3 is good. 2 Heavy Infantry, OTKs, pop face ups when you ditch him. Marksman, OTKs, pop face downs when you ditch him. And then the Searchers, 3 Dragoons. That's all for the monsters. Now, spells, you play 2 space, because you already have the 3 Marksmen, and that's all you need game 1, I feel like. It sucks if you play Macro Rabbit, but save your MSTs if you know they're playing Rabbit. So, 2 is good enough with the 3 Marksmen. Salvage, +1, really good late game. It's a free Megalo. You drop 2. I'm maining 1 Soul Taker because most of the time your biggest monster is Megalo. So you want to be able to get over stuff. Forces them to waste either a Lance on Dolka or you get rid of Dolka, which is more of a problem for this deck than Lagia is. So Soul Taker for stuff like that. Allure. I like it with Undine because, you can plus really hard off of it, and, you don't even need your controller, so you might as well make some kind of use out of it. 1 Avarice, recycle everything, and +1. Reborn, Heavy, and Dark Hole. It's all for the spells. For the traps, 2 Sphere. I only like 2 Sphere, like I said. You have 2 Linday targets, and this is searchable with Megalo, so it's good. But once they know what you're playing, they'll save their MSTs for it. And it's pretty cool, though, to bluff with it, because they'll be like, oh, that's Sphere, I'm not going to MST, but you really have, Compulse or something. So, Abyss Sphere is really good, but I think there's only a need to play 2, because their effects are negated and you can't use spells. So, Double Torrential, really good in this deck, because you don't really hardly ever lose anything. If you have a big field, don't even set it. Or I guess you could in case they have Dark Hole, but you guys know what I mean. Double Compulse, really good. Yeah, they bottomless, something that you need, say they bottomless your Moonling Glacier, so you ditch 2, compulse them back to your hand. Yeah, you got to miss your next battle phase, but they're going to lose 2 more cards, so, I think Compulse is really good. Save Megalo from D-Prison, stuff like that. And 1 tech card, Safe Zone. Protect Moonling Glacier, because they can't target him. There's only a few ways they can get over this. It can't be destroyed. Also, if they MST it, blind MST, you could chain it, destroy one of their monsters. And also, you could just keep something alive for a while. Say you want to go off with a Marksman play next turn. You can Safe Zone him, drop Megalo, tribute a Marksman to pop a face down, stuff like that. So I really like Safe Zone. It's good with Duloran. You can equip it to their monster, bounce it back to your hand. Their monster's destroyed. So, really cool plays with Safe Zone. It's just a tech choice. You guys can take it out if you want. Now the extra deck. We've got 1 Gotchi for the rank 2. I don't have Daigusto Phoenix, but, you can already OTK pretty easy in this deck, so he's not needed, but if you have one, I'd play him. Abyss Trite, the new one, she's good with Bahamut Shark, and also she's got 2800 defense, so that's pretty good. When she's destroyed, you can bring a Mermail back from your grave, so, even more easier ways to get out Megalo. Leviathan, he's water, so you get your marksman effects. Zenmaines, almost every extra deck plays Zenmaines because, if the situation calls for it, you really need him. He's probably the best rank 3 to ever come out. Bomb at Shark, get Dragoon's effect, bring out your Abyss Trite, and then get her effect, so that's good. One Abyss guy is because I don't have a big eye either, but he's really good too. I mean, he's not awful. Armory Arm for OTKs, Hyper Librarian to draw cards, Catastor to get over pretty much anything. Duloran, there's just really good plays with Duloran, and everybody likes him, I think. Gunganeer, you can potentially pop 4 cards with Gunganeer. You ditch 2 marksmen or 2 infantry. So they have 2 face-ups, 2 face-downs. You pop 2 face-downs with Gunganeer's effect, and then 2 infantry would resolve and pop the 2 face-ups. So Gunganeer is really good. Black Rose to finish nuking the field if you need it. Scrap Dragon to pop cards, and he's big, 2,800, so that's pretty good. Stardust to protect all your stuff. He's probably one of the best synchros to ever come out. And then Mistworm, you need a level 9, so I think Mistworm's the best one you can play. Side deck, 2 Maxi for a mirror match, wind-ups, anything that's explosive. 2 Thunder King, really good right now. He's good in the mirror match, and he's also good in against High Prophecy deck, the Prophecy deck, whatever, because all they do is search. So Thunder King's really good against that, and I think you're going to see that getting a lot more play. I like it against dragons. I think Thunder King's just a really good card right now. And then 3 Gemini Imps, because Dark World's kind of a tough matchup for this deck, so you need to be able to just negate slow them down a lot, and I think 3 Imps is really good. And also against Gravekeepers, if they Royal Tribute you play more monsters and spells and traps, so that can really, really hurt. So 3 Imps. Third Space. Second Soul Taker. I'm only playing 1 Skill Drain. I've seen people play like 3 of these, but I only like 1 because I still like my Diva plays to go off. I want my Marksman OTK to go through. So I only like 1, but it's good against Rabbit, Insectors, stuff like that. You need against like the stuff that's like Tier 2 and Tier 3, along with Rabbit and windups. 2 Imperial Iron Wall. I like this because it hurts Macro Rabbit a ton, because 8 of their cards, they got 2 Deep Prison, 2 Bottomless, 2 Rabbit, 2 Macro. That's all mained. So when they start taking stuff out for the 3rd Macro, you have your Imperial Iron Wall. That could potentially make 9 cards dead, which is just amazing. So I really like Imperial Iron Wall. And there's nothing that cripples this. This deck is just absolutely destroyed by Dimensional Fissure and Macro. And it also, you can side it in against dragons because they can't get any of their big monsters out. They can Lila it pretty easily, but it's still a good card late game. And then the last 2 cards are 2 Goes and Match for wind-ups, basically, but also Rabbit, 6 Sams. I like it against dragons also because they can't get their Darkness Metal and Light Pulsar out. Anything with big monsters can be a difficult matchup for this deck. But, yep, that's the deck, guys. So, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Icelink trying out.